So, welcome students. Today we will perform the open circuit and short circuit test of single phase transformer. So, the objective, we have a few objectives that student will learn the concept of standard testing of a single phase transformer. Firstly, we will open circuit the output and measure the input current and power. Secondly, we will short circuit the output and measure the input current and power. And then we will investigate the results by studying the graph. So, losses in transformer, the power is lost in resistance and also in the magnetic core. The loss in the magnetic core is known as core loss or iron loss, and it is mainly composed of hysteresis loss and eddy current loss. The core loss does not depend on the electrical load. It means that if there is no load on transformer or the transformer is fully loaded, so there will be no difference in the core loss and it will remain constant. So, power lost in resistance of winding is also called copper loss, winding loss, or I square R loss. And I square R loss depends on the current, and definitely current depends upon the load connected on the transformer. So, more load is when more load is connected on transformer, the uh, the I square R loss will increase. So, how do we estimate these losses? So, there are two basic methods. One is the open circuit test for the core loss, and the second is the short circuit test for the I square R loss. So, for the open circuit test, what we do, we apply a rated voltage on the high voltage side of the transformer, and we can find it the losses by a wattmeter, or we can just multiply the voltage with the current, and then we can get the losses here, the core losses. And the output is the on the low voltage side is kept open, or you can connect a voltmeter over here. So the power you will get on the primary side is the core loss of your transformer. Then we have the short circuit test. For the short circuit test, we will connect the low voltage side at the input, and we will short circuit the high voltage side by means of an ammeter, and a low voltage is applied to the primary such that the full load current flows through the primary and secondary of winding. So here you go. So for in our case, the low voltage side has a rating of 5 amperes, and the high voltage side has a rating of 1 ampere. So we will apply such voltage that the not more than 5 amperes on the low voltage side and not more than 1 ampere on the high voltage side is passed through. And then by the wattmeter reading, or by the by multiplying the voltage and current, you can get your copper losses or the winding losses. So with the apparatus, we have a single phase transformer. Okay, so let's continue. So the apparatus here is a single phase transformer instrument panel containing the instruments such as ammeter, voltmeter, a wattmeter, rheostat, variable AC power supply, and connecting leads. So this is your single phase transformer control panel, and I will be explaining it to you in the hardware video when we go to the lab for the hardware. And here is the procedure. The procedure, I will just give you the bullets here. So first of all, we'll perform the open circuit test, and we will connect the rated output voltage to 220, and then the output terminals will be open circuited, and we will measure the input current, power, and output voltage. On the other hand, for the short circuit test, what we will do, we will short circuit the output terminals of the high voltage side, reduce the voltage supply to 0, and then gradually increase it so that we can get maximum 1 amperes on the high voltage side and 5 amperes on the low voltage side, and then we will record the values and find the efficiency versus load current. These are a few circuit diagrams for multisim as well. Those students who want to apply this on multisim, so I have given a few diagrams over here. You can also try it at home using multisim, and a video will also be attached here. And so let's go all the way to our lab, and let's see that how we can perform this experiment in the lab. So see you after the video recording of the experiment. So welcome to the open circuit and short circuit test of the single phase transformer. So first of all, let me introduce you to this panel. This is a single phase transformer control panel, and from the right we have a watt meter, a power factor meter, ammeter, voltmeter, ammeter, and a voltmeter. These are all AC meters, and then we have a main MCB over here. This acts as a protection, current protection. Then we have an on and off for the variable supply. This is the variable supply we have. Then this is the regulator through which we can control our input, and this is our transformer, primary 220 volts and secondary 50 volts, and then we have a single phase load over here. So this is the overview of your trainer, and now we will be going towards the connection of these experiments. So first of all, we will perform the open circuit test of the transformer, and for the open circuit test we will be connecting the primary of the transformer to a rated supply of 220 volts, and the secondary will be left open, or you can connect it to a voltmeter. So let's start the experiment. Okay, so for the open circuit test, what we are going to do, we are going to connect this variable power supply to the primary at 220 volts, and we will find the voltage and current on the primary side. Remember that for the open circuit test, you have to connect the input to the high voltage side, and the secondary will be left open. So let's connect the circuit. So first of all, for the voltage, what I'm going to do, I'm going to connect this voltmeter. This is a DMM U55 UT55 of Unity, and I'm going to use it as a voltmeter. So here you go, 750 volts. As you can see, 750 volts AC, because our input is 220, and the range for 220 is 750. So because 200 is the other range, so you can't go there because that's low. So connect the wire to V, which you are going to connect to the phase, and then connect this to the phase. Okay, so here you go. Then next, what we are going to do, we are going to connect the neutral to this voltmeter again, or you can see the multimeter, the common of this meter, and I'm going to write here, this is the V open circuit. So this will be the open circuit voltage for our transformer. So I'm going to place it here. Later we will go on to see these readings. Then next step, we have to connect the ammeter in series with this transformer. So again, another UT55, and I'm going to set it to 20 AC. Okay, 20 amperes AC. I hope it focuses. Yes, so 20 amperes AC. This is the range for our ammeter, or if you want to use this multimeter as ammeter. And now we are going to connect it in series with the power supply and the transformer. So connect this terminal to A, and this A terminal will be connected to the phase of your power supply. So here you go. And then the other terminal, the common, it will go all the way to the primary of the transformer. So connect this common to primary of this transformer. So now this is a series connection, and the ammeter is connected. You can see that the connection is coming from the current is going to flow all the way from the power supply to this ammeter, and then, or the multimeter, which we are using as ammeter, and then it will go to the transformer. So here you go, this is the connection, and I'm going to write I open circuit here. This is the open circuit current of our transformer. Next we have to connect the neutral to the transformer. So here you go, the black wire, I'm going to connect it here, and now the primary has been connected. We have connected a voltmeter across the supply, and then an ammeter with in series with the supply, and it is connected to the transformer, the primary of the transformer, which is the high voltage side. So for the secondary or the low voltage side, I'm going to fix this UT55 multimeter, and you can see that I have set it to 200 volts AC, because it is going to give us an output of 50 volts maximum at 220 volts at the input, and just connect it across the secondary. So it's very simple, and we will connect the phase here with the voltage. This is the phase all the way from the secondary, this connection here, and is connected all the way to the multimeter. And then for the neutral, just connect it here with the common and connect it all the way to the neutral of this primary. So here's this connection, it is connected all the way to the multimeter. Okay, so I have changed the camera angle a bit, so you can see the readings properly. So first of all, what we are going to do, we are going to turn on the power supply and supply a rated voltage of 220 volts to the primary. So just this is your main breaker. So what I'm going to do is to turn it on. The breaker is on now. You see, this is the main breaker, so I'm going to turn it on. Then this is your supply. This is the on-off switch for the power regulator or the auto transformer. And now let's increase the voltage. So you can see that the voltage is increasing. So let's go all the way to 220. So the current starts flowing, like there is no load connected, but the current starts flowing after 130 volts, and you can see now that there is some amount of current flowing through the transformer, and this is because of the hysteresis and the eddy current loss. So let's just set it. So now this is the point where we can finalize our reading or measurements. So here you go, this is the open circuit voltage, it is at 220 volts. This is the input, or you can say open circuit current, which is at 0.09 amperes, and the output is definitely 51 volts. So as you can see that there is no load connected on the transformer, so you cannot consider this voltmeter as a load. Even if I disconnect this voltmeter, like here, I just see, I will not suggest you to do that, but as you can see that there is no output connected over here, but still a current of 0.09 amperes has been consumed by the transformer. So it means that it is going to when there is no load on the transformer, still it is consuming some amount of power. And this amount of power, as you know, that it is not useful, you cannot use it, so it will always be considered as a loss. So this is the open circuit test, and I will suggest you guys to not to if the transformer is not at load, so not to turn it not to keep it on for a long time, because it will add up to your electricity units which you are consuming. So this is the open circuit test, and now we will be moving towards the
short circuit test of the transformer. So for the short circuit test, first of all, we have to decrease the voltage at the lowest point, turn off your circuit. After that, simply what you have to do, you have to change this input. So for the input, you will give the input at the low voltage, because the low voltage side is actually having a greater capacity of current. So therefore, for the short circuit test, first of all, you will swap these connections, like remove this connection over here and connect the input. See, so I'm just going to disconnect all of these so you can easily go on and make these connections. Okay, so just disconnecting these wires so you can understand them. So again, we need to connect the voltmeter and ammeter. Again, same method for the voltmeter here. Just connect this volts and common of the multimeter. And for the short circuit case, I will change it to VSC. This is the short circuit voltage. And also the range. The range should be at 20 amperes, because now we will be giving a very low voltage to this transformer, that like at a voltage at which the maximum current flows through the transformer. So that will be low in the case of short circuit. And then for the current, we have only one reading or one range for the amperes. So simply the connection will be same, connect it in series. See here, this is the A. I'm also going to change it to ISC. This is your short circuit current. So this will be again the current from the power supply will be coming to A, and then this will be going, the common will be going all the way to the primary. So these connections are same, but in this case you see, not this will not be the input, but the low voltage side will be the input. Okay, so we will give the input to the low voltage side, and then for the neutral, just connect this connection neutral to the 50 volts. So the input for this time will be the low voltage terminal, which is actually the 50 volts input. So here you go. And then for the high voltage side, what we are going to do here is we are going to connect this A to this primary, and then the common to this 220 volts. This is actual case, this is the primary, but here we are using it as a secondary. So here you can see that I have short both the terminals here. So A and common, when we are using it, these connections are short, and this is connected all the way here to the high voltage side of the transformer. And I will name it as load current, IL, because this reading you will be using it in a table to find the efficiency of the transformer. Again, the range has to be set to amperes. This is 20 amperes range, the only range we have for the amperes in this UT55. And here you go. And I hope you can see all the readings here. Yeah, the readings are visible. Okay, so let's start the experiment, and for this experiment you have to note the short circuit current, short circuit voltage, and then this load current as well, because this will be having an important role when you will calculate the efficiency of your transformer. So you have to note these three readings. So just let's turn it on. Okay, so this can be your first reading, and I will suggest you that the input here at low voltage side you have to see this current. Now this current is 0.2, and then you can go all the way to 5 amperes up to here, but still just take a few readings, and you should know that what is the maximum ampere value for your low voltage side. So for this case, this is 5 amperes, so we are going to change the readings. So let's take the first reading at 1 amperes. So here you go, the voltage is 1.22. Or you can just take it in within the range of zeros, okay, 0 point something. So voltage is 0.29 or 0.30, current is also 0.30, and the load current is 0.06. Let's go all the way to a range of 1 amperes. So here you can see the voltage is now 1.7 volts, the current is also 1.7 amperes, and the load current is 0.39. The next reading in the range of 2 volts, so the voltage is 2.28, the current is 2.34, and the load current is 0.54. Another reading for 3 amperes range. Let's go down here. So there you go. So the voltage is around 3 volts, the current is 3.2 amperes, and the load current is 0.74. So for next reading is at 4 volts, 4.3 amperes, and the load current is around 1 ampere. So let's take another reading. So the input is now at 5 volts, the current is on the short circuit is 5.3, and the load current is 1.24. So now these readings will help you to calculate the short circuit loss, and this reading will also help you in calculating the efficiency of the transformer. So that's all about the transformer, the short circuit and open circuit test, and let's go all the way to the tables and calculate the efficiency of the transformer.
So welcome back, students. I hope you have got a good idea of the hardware implementation of open circuit and short circuit test on a single phase transformer. And here are the observation and calculations which you have recorded in the lab. So for the open circuit test, you had 220 volts at the input, and the current was 0.09. So it means that 19.8 watts is the core loss of your single phase transformer. For the short circuit test, the voltage were varied from 0.3 to 4 volts, and the amperage was from 0.3 to 4.3. And you see that the a single reading which I have calculated, and then you can calculate all the readings yourself. And this is your open circuit loss, this is your short circuit loss, and the final table is for the efficiency. So the load voltage is taken 50 here because our transformer will be applied to load on 50 volt, as it is a step down transformer which is working at 50 volts output. So this is the load current which we took during the experiment of the short circuit test, and then the output power is calculated by multiplying the load current with the voltage, and this is the for the 3 watts, and the input power is here calculated by output power plus open circuit power loss, which was attained using the open circuit test. And then the short circuit test, you see that here is 0.6 watt for this first reading, and the input power is 23.4, and then the output and input are divided for the efficiency, and you can calculate the other readings as well. So the graph load current will be here. This is the load current from 0.06 to 1 amperes, and then the efficiency will be on the y-axis, and then you can write the conclusion. So thank you very much, and we will see you in the next experiment.